How's it going, everyone? It's Nathan from Nathan's DIY Garage. It's Thanksgiving today. Most of you guys are with their families, laying on the couch, eating turkey. Today at Nathan's DIY Garage, we are cleaning gasket surface to reinstall a head. Okay, here we are in the M54. I started doing this and I thought, I should probably just go ahead and film this. A lot of people probably don't know how to do this correctly and efficiently. So here we have a head gasket surface. It's aluminum block. I just started cleaning it. You can see there's still some black specks on there. We'll try to get as much of that off as we can. This side here obviously hasn't been cleaned yet. What I like to do is take carburetor cleaner, brake parts cleaner, anything like that. It don't matter what brand. And take a piece of Brillo. It could be red, gray, green, whatever you want. I like to use red. Doesn't make that much difference. And what you're going to do is take this stuff. You're going to spray a little bit on there. Spray around the block, spray it around your Brillo, and we're going to scrub it like that. You can see right away it takes the stuff off. Like a microfiber, you're going to wipe it. You're going to keep doing that until all this little black stuff is gone, all the grease is gone. You end up with a perfectly clean surface. Okay, we're about 10 minutes into. We're pretty much done. There's a couple little specks you can see up here on the front case that you take off yet. A couple little ones here on the outside. Getting pretty close with it. You always got to remember when you clean these, especially on the head gasket, if you're not going to put the head on right away, it's going to sit. You want to make sure, first of all, and clean out around top of the pistons. The best way is probably a vacuum. Any kind of debris from your old gasket or your Brillo pad that could be down in there. The next thing I like to do is take WD-40 or penetrating oil. I like to spray the cylinders, because what's going to happen after you clean them with the carburetor cleaner or brake parts cleaner, it's going to make them rust and clean all the oil off of them it had on it, and they're going to rust really Obviously, quick. This car had a metal gasket, a metal layered gasket from the factory. Now the cars that don't, the older ones, I know the M52s don't. M50s, a lot of stuff don't. It has the, I don't know what it's called, the composite gasket. And it leaves a lot of stuff on the surface. Now, a lot of guys ask me about die grinders and Brillo pads and die grinders. You can use that, and you could even use it on aluminum block, but you can't hold it still in one spot. You constantly have to be moving, and a very slow speed is preferred. If you go too fast, you can dig a ditch in it. I haven't ever had that problem. Any guy in a machine shop will tell you, oh my God, don't do that. Don't clean it with the Brillo pad by hand either. It'll groove it up. And well, let me tell you something. I've been doing this for, I don't even know how many years, 20 plus. I've never, ever had a problem with that. Guys that are telling you that more than likely work in a machine shop or own it, and they want your business when it takes your money. Same procedure is going to go for the bottom of the cylinder head. You could also do this for the front timing case cover, oil pan, any kind of gasket surface. This works very well for it. Okay, so for you guys that are doing the head gasket cleaning, there is one more step you need to do. After it's perfectly clean, you take a metal straight edge. This is only a, what was it, 15-inch ruler, metal ruler. I don't have anything here at this very second long enough that I can measure it on the car. For the cylinder head, I have a longer one, but it won't fit in here. And so what you're going to be looking for, you're going to take the ruler, stand it up on its edge, and you're going to check this. But any way you can see there's a little bit of clearance. But if you look down in here, it's hard to see on here, but it's so little it doesn't matter. What you're going to be looking for is a larger gap that the gasket's not gonna take care of. You're going to measure all the way down all the cylinders, and I could feel it barely dragging in the middle, so that's okay. You want to go in all directions of this thing, and just make sure you have a good level surface or close to it. A little bit of imperfection is fine. It's not going to cause a problem. These Victor Rhines gaskets I use are pretty thick, so they'll take up a little bit of slop. So anyway, guys, that's how I do the gaskets, all the surfaces. That's how I check the cylinder heads. That's how I check the block. You could also check the timing case, any kind of surface that needs to be flat, especially if it's plastic with a good metal straight edge, and make sure it's not warped. I'm going to do another video coming up, probably tomorrow or the next day, on the water pump and the thermostat housing, on how to check the housing and how to seal the water pump so you don't get a drip or a seep. If you have a drip or a seep, eventually it's going to run you out of coolant, blow your motor up. We don't want that. So anyway, for today's video, that's all. If you like today's video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. Also look me up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Nathan's DIY Garage. Thank you.